So hi guys, welcome back to Coding with Adhrit. In today's video, I will be teaching you about the if and else and elif statement in Python. So let's get started. So first let's open up our IDE. Okay, now let's make a new file. Now let me explain what is the if statement. So if you have two variables or strings and you have to choose only one of them, then we can use the if statement. Example, we have two variables called as variable 1 equals to a string called hello world. And then if we have another variable called variable 2 equals to hello world people. Okay, now if we have to select one of them, we can use the if statement, and this is how. First we're going to type if and then the variable name. So for instance, I'll take the variable 1, and now if variable 1 equals to okay, let's give some space here. Okay, now if variable 1 equals to hello world, then we're going to give we're going to give this, and then if variable 1 includes hello world in it, then the if statement can execute a Python program. So we'll use the one which is already learned, the print statement. Print a string called as hello. Now if we hello okay, now if this statement is false, if variable 1 equals to example hi, so then if we can print sorry, or we could move on to the next statement, which is the elif statement. So the elif statement can be executed or used when the if statement is false. So it works similar to the if statement, except it can only be used after the if statement or only after the if statement is false. So if variable 1 equals to hi and it actually is hello world, then the statement is false. But we can move on to the second statement, which is elif. Now if you want to check variable 2 equals to hello world. Oh, I actually made an error here. It's world. Hello world people. Now let's add some space and the quotes. Okay, now if variable 2 includes hello world people in it, then you can type, if it is true, then you can execute a command same as the if statement. But if it is false, you could do two things. You could use the elif statement again if you have more variables, or you could use the else statement. The else statement is used is used to execute a command when all the statements or all the variables, like all the statements, are false. So example, else print sorry everything is false. Now let's use this in a proper Python command. So first let's make two variables. Variable 1 equals to hello. Now let's make variable 2 equals to hi. Now let's use the if statement. So if var or variable 1 equals to the string hello, then if variable 1 equals to hello, then print access ac or we could just type granted. So let's add the quotes. Okay, now if variable 1 is false, then we're going to use the elif statement. Elif where 2 equals to hi. In this case, it is true. So let's execute a command, a print statement, which will tell nice. Now let's run this and see what happens. So let's put the quotes. Okay, now let's run it. So let's save this as project 1. Yes, okay. Now let's see what happens. It says granted because as you can see in this statement, hello. Oh, as you can see, if the variable 1 is equal to hello and it is true, so you'll print access granted. Now let's see if we add hi in this case. Hi, and now let's run it. It's going to print nice because the first statement is false. Now let's talk about the else statement in this project. Now example, both of the statements are false. So let's put only I here, and so it will not be able to print anything. So then we can use the else statement. Else print okay bye. Let's run it and see what happens. Invalid syntax because we don't want to put it here. We need to attach it to the end of the screen. So okay, now let's run it and see what happens. Now as you can see, it prints out okay bye because the statement both the statements are false and there was no other option but to print okay bye. So that's all for this tutorial. Bye guys.